purpose of all this is because he wanted the steering wheel to stand up taller. He bought this nicer steering wheel, so that's why we're redoing the steering cable.
Hello! Putting in the new steering cable for the new tilt ham that I actually didn't need to buy because I didn't know it was spring loaded on the end of the other cable, which was a brand new cable, so I got another extra brand new cable.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
So why are you putting all this green tape on there?
Because I don't want my pull wire coming loose. And no, I know it's not duct tape, but I didn't want to put duct tape on it because it's so aggravating to get off.
So will this stay on there?
Yes. It'll stay on there good enough today. That's all we need. It will stay on there good enough today. Alright. Because your pull wire you do not want coming out. I can promise you that. Alright, so gotta back this back up. Because we got a pipe down here that we gotta get into.
Where's that little piece that came today?
What little piece?
That came in the mail today.
This 18-foot cable, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, it was that.
Yes. That little piece? Yes, it's right here in front of us.
Oh, it's a big cable.
Yep. Yep, it's a brand new steering cable. Actually, not a little piece, it's a pretty big piece.
So you tied that rope to the end of it to make it easier for you to grip?
Made it easier to pull through.
Uh-huh.
Because I gotta have it to pull through.
So what's the other end tied to?
What other end?
In there.
It's not tied to anything, babe.
In here it's not tied to
Nope.
nothing? Well, what's it hooked to?
Right here? There's a pipe that runs, there's a control pipe.
Oh,
it's
that
a
runs under the
PVC,
floor?
yeah, it runs under the floor. And that's what I'm doing.
So you hooked it to the side there.
Yep.
So you could feed it through. Gotcha.
Yep, and now I'm trying to pull the steering cable through.
Okay, you need me on the other end?
Huh?
Need me down here?
I need you feeding the cable, or either you can come pull this, but...
Either feed or pull. Alright, you need me to help you feed it. So we're feeding this through that hole,
but I gotta
through this hole in here, which is connected in here.
Alright, so let me,
That's where it's coming out.
Fill it all, babe.
So
Feed all the...
that's the purpose of having this all taped off and tied, was to feed that steering wire back through here. What are you doing now? What's a shaft? That little thing right there. You got to feed that hose through there?
That's the steering tube, yes. This has got to go in there.
Oh.
But I got to have some grease on it. I'm putting grease on it first before I put it in there. So it'll slide in pretty easy.
That explains it.
And that pushes the motor back and forth. And because of,
And then you
and
have
then it
steering.
hooks onto this, and then the motor steers back and forth. Just like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a 200, big old 200. Alright. So let's see how fun this is going to be to stab up in there. Because this thing ain't being that good. Ooh. Too bad. Balls, look at that. Just to hold it.
Got grease coming out that end. Ooh.
Yep.
Don't be putting that grease in my grass.
I keep mine greased because I don't want my steering shaft to mess up. I can promise you that. Let's see if it'll turn that far. to get in there.
That just fit right on in there.
So now, there's supposed to be a thing on the end of that, but it's gone.
Shop rags work really well for that.
Oh man, that's awesome right there.
Yeah,
all right,
that's pretty good.
They do, but since all mine were cleaned up by my lovely assistants, I don't have them out here. Playing with duct tape, how bad it would have been.
So the purpose of that was just to help in the feed.
Yep, it was just you don't want this wire, you don't want your feed wire to come loose.
That's just painter's tape, isn't it?
It is. It is. I just didn't want to put duct tape on it. I did not want to put duct tape on it. But painter's tape's pretty aggravating sometimes once it gets stuck. These 2 bolts lock the cable in. That I actually didn't need to buy.
Now we're going to pull this front frame off so that it's easier to get to.
Thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to lock the cable in, so at least maybe I can find it. This way a little better. Let me see if I can find it.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my socket. You don't see a socket up there? I got it. And that's how simple it is to put the cable in, but you can't put the cable in with it. You can't get it to line up. It won't line up. But when the when the holes won't line up, I wonder. Don't have enough hands for this. Consoles are bad when they're not built right. Golly, they're bad when they're not built right. Both bad.
In here?
You got a good woman and she'll sit outside in the rain with you.
Look at this rain. It came up out of nowhere. Lightning starts hitting, I'm out of here.
You're a good woman, but you a chicken woman is what you say.
I ain't no dummy.
We can go in because the weather's starting to blow up on us. Still got to tighten it down. Let's go in until the weather stops. Everything's actually in the way on this boat, so steady going here because on the other side. Every piece of wire was run right here under the steering, so all of this has got to be changed. All this has got to be rewired. Okay. And you can see the fine wiring job I have in the back.
But you're going to do this on a different project?
Yeah, I'm doing this on a different project.
Okay.
So this is how we get our groove on.
There she is.
Yeah, steering. And I ain't going to tighten nothing down tonight. I just wanted to get it together.
Alright, well, she's good to go.
Because
just tighten her up and it's installed.
Because I'm nasty.